Tourists a chance to brew coffee on safari.
Coffee farmers in Uganda's Kisoro district say their coffee produce is the best in the world.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Not because the region is growing a crop other people have not grown, but because they think they are growing it differently. So a bunch of curious tourists are about to find out if this is true. The Kisoro Coffee Tours Limited is a project designed to educate tourists about Arabica coffee production, from the seed to the cup they probably had this morning. For the past 3 years, the project has been working with over 260 coffee farmers in the area to grow organic coffee.
When tourists come here, they pay a price that goes to a farmer. On average, we've been receiving at least 4 or 5 people per week. And when they're here, they taste coffee, they also buy from the farmer. Like, if you bought a kilo of coffee from Mount Elgon, it would go for 5,000 shillings. But if you buy from here, it goes for 17,000 shillings. So a farmer benefits more from tourism money than he would sell on an open market.
The visit begins in the seedbed. Here, the team observes the germination process of the plant to the point of harvest. The guide adds it takes approximately 3 to 4 years for the newly planted coffee trees to bear fruit. Farmers each cultivate a few acres of land, and in a good season, they get about $500 per year for the family. A good picker here averages 100 to 200 kilograms of coffee cherries a day, which will produce 20 to 40 kilograms of coffee beans.
March, April, June, that's the biggest harvest. And October, November, December, that's what we call the flash season.
The next station is the pulping of the seed. Once picked, the berries are soaked in water for a few days to dissolve the outer flesh. For a quicker process, a hand-cranked machine is used for separating the red pulp from the bean. Thereafter, they're dried in the sun to approximately 11% moisture when they are in a good condition to be sold to buyers.
I have one buyer in US, it's called Uth Cafe. They buy only 2 grades, grade A and grade B, which is about 3.5 tons of coffee. It goes straight to US in California. What remains goes to Great Lakes Company in Kampala.
Of course, the locals keep some of the beans for their own use. So Julia showed the team how to roast and grind African style. The dried green beans are pounded in a wooden mortar to remove the husk. Once the chaff is removed, the beans are roasted in a clay pot over a cook fire until they are dark brown. Later, the tourists are offered a cup to compare and taste the final product. Some were blown away. In that case, Kisoro residents may be right about being the best coffee producers in the world. Generally, the country has one of the most sought-after coffee on the international market. The demand has made the crop the leading commodity in the Ugandan economy. Research affirms coffee alone contributes between 20 and 30% in terms of foreign exchange earnings. Compared to Robusta, which is mostly grown in the low altitude of about 1,200 meters above sea level, Arabica coffee is more competitive on the global market because of its superior quality. It's grown in high altitude areas rising to over 6,000 feet above sea level. Even though organic farming has set the villages apart from the rest of the coffee farmers in the country, tourism is still very important to the region. Growers remain optimistic the authorities will help bring more tourists to improve their livelihood. In the meantime, coffee farmers here will continue to produce the best quality for all who would want to enjoy a steaming hot cup of coffee.
The popular Kisoro port and